Fact quiz: how much do you know about the history of the espionage? 1. True or false, the CIA once designed an escape toolkit that agents could hide in their posterior. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is A. Desperate times call for desperate measures. The CIA designed a tiny anal toolkit, which a spy could hide in their posterior in case of trouble. Once captured, the spy would simply poop out the toolkit and make their escape. 2. What was the name of the Dutch exotic dancer who famously spied for the French? A. Celia Monroe. B. Ms. X. C. Mata Hari. D. Martha Orignari. The correct answer is C. Mata Hari, the Dutch exotic dancer who spied for the French, was executed in 1917 for being a German double agent. 3. True or false, spy satellites can have such powerful zoom, they can take an accurate and clear picture of a license plate on Earth. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is A. The cameras in spy satellites can photograph license plates from 50 miles up in space. 4. True or false, Smersh, the Soviet intelligence agency that employed Dr. No and Goldfinger in the James Bond novels, was not based on a real organization. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is B. Smersh, the Soviet intelligence agency that employed Dr. No and Goldfinger in the James Bond novels, actually existed. Smerchpionam, aka Death to Spies, was an organization in operation during the Second World War, and one of their missions was the recovery of fragments of Hitler's skull. We know Bond is already in the mix, but it also sounds like a great plot for an Indiana Jones movie. 5. What was the name of the CIA program which helped lure people into safe houses, in order to test the effects of LSD? A. Operation Acid Test. B. The Big Trip. C. Project X. D. Operation Midnight Climax. The correct answer is D. The CIA set out to building safe houses in New York and San Francisco for the sole purpose of studying the effects of LSD on non-consenting subjects. One outfit was called Operation Midnight Climax. In order to lure people into these safe houses, the CIA had several prostitutes on their payroll, who would entice clients to come back to the houses. Once there, the prostitutes would dose them with various substances, most famously LSD. The subjects were then monitored behind a two-way mirror. 6. True or false, a Russian spy once attempted to keep Edward Snowden in the country by proposing to him on social media. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is A. Anna Chapman, aka Anya Kushchenko, began spying for Russia in the 2000s and became famous for it back in Russia. When the Russian government tasked her with keeping Edward Snowden in the country, she attempted to seduce him by proposing over Twitter. 6. When did the British government admit that their secret espionage service, MI6, really existed? A. Trick question, they never have. B. 2010. C. 1850. D. 1994. The correct answer is D. The British government didn't acknowledge the existence of MI6, James Bond's employers, until 1994. 7. Which of these famous British authors was a government spy, who helped to push Scotland into joining Great Britain? Hint, they wrote Robinson Crusoe. A. William Wordsworth. B. Charles Dickens. C. Daniel Defoe. D. Salman Rushdie. The correct answer is C. Daniel Defoe was an English writer famous for the novel Robinson Crusoe. Defoe was also a spy for the English government. He earned the trust of the Scottish elite and covertly helped push Scotland into accepting union with England, even becoming an advisor to Scottish parliamentary committees. 8. True or false, Soviet spies were often tasked with seducing high-ranking men and blackmailing them for information. A. True. B. False. The correct answer is A. Soviet spies often had the sensitive task of seducing high-ranking men and blackmailing them for information. One former sex spy described the training she received, which included filming particular types of exhibitions with classmates and critically evaluating the tapes afterward. How many questions have you answered correctly? Let us know in the comments below. From 1 to 3, you need to attempt a spy school. From 4 to 6, you're on the right path to become Agent 007's partner. From 7 to 8, you are the new Agent 007.